Hey, welcome back to Somo Diecast. My name is Ron. Well, today we're going to take this Hot Wheels P1800 Volvo gasser and we are going to slam this little booger. I think I really love gassers, I really do, but I also like the challenge of taking one and dropping it down in the weeds and taking a little of the gas out of it, I guess. Anyway, I've already been working on a base in my 3D design software. Going to get that finished up and printed, and we're going to see if I can achieve what I want. So let's go ahead and get this thing blown apart, take a look at the pieces and parts, and see what we have in store. So everybody, please stay tuned. Well, we got our little Volvo P1800 gasser all blown apart. It had two posts, already drilled and tapped them for 256 screws. I always liked this body style on the Volvo. It's very sleek. And the guy that built the original had quite a vision, and he pulled it off fantastic. It's no wonder he won the privilege of having it recreated in Hot Wheels. Got a window unit that is pristine. I just popped this out of the blister, so we're not going to have to do anything with the glass. And the interior, the only modification that I've had to make is I trimmed the little front, these front extensions just a little bit, so when I slam it, those won't be an issue. Going to keep the pretty much everything the way it is, although we are going to get rid of the chrome, so that will go next. And the base we're not going to worry about, because we are replacing this base with this new one that I just printed up on my 3D software. Got a little hint of a rear end, the front end slammed, and I incorporated two bumper halves. As you can see, it all fits in there very nice, very tight, and this should make a nice little change from the gasser. So we're in good shape there. And the wheels will go into my stash with the rest of the oddball wheels I've got, and we're gonna use some 3D printed wheels that I haven't decided which ones I'm going to use yet. So let's go ahead and get that paint off of the body and get the chrome off the interior, and we'll get this build going. So everybody, please stay tuned. All right, before we get to the reveal, let's take just a moment, look back at where we started. This Hot Wheels Volvo P1800 gasser. And let's go ahead and we'll get to the reveal and see what I was able to achieve. So everybody please, stay tuned. All right, we got our little Volvo P1800 gasser, former gasser, all completed. Of course, tore it down, cleaned it up, like we always do, and then gave the interior a dechroming and then painted it a nice satin black, and re-chromed the engine and the front, the grille in the front, and then shot the body in a Color Shots purple, which they call Center Stage, and then I went over the top of that with Tester's Iridescent Shimmer, which is a color shift paint that can be used over any color base coat and just gives it a beautiful, beautiful shimmery paint, all metal flake looking. And then used a set of 3D printed wheels that I designed, I call 5-blade ninjas. And we did the base, which is also 3D printed. Got that all set up. And so we dropped it in an altitude just a little bit. And as part of the 3D print, I incorporated a front bumper to go either side of the little moon tank in the front. Then we detailed out the headlights and the taillights and the chrome trim around the windshield and the rear window. And of course the headers coming through the fenders. And very pleased with how it came out. It's a beautiful little car. Just always thought it needed to be a little lower in the front, so we gave it a little less altitude. And of course the 3D printed 3D printed wheels kind of add to it as well. A little different than the main lines that were on it. Well, I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are not currently a subscriber, I hope you will. And when you subscribe, be sure you ring the bell so you'll be notified of future builds when the videos when they're available. And be sure you share with your friends. Well, thank you again to everyone that watches my videos. Excuse me. And I will see you in the next.